What's going on? It's early today for me, but I'm gonna knock this out and get it out the way. Got a lot of stuff to do today, so we're gonna get this in early today. Make sure we get these reps in. Make sure we get some work in. 'Cause if I don't get it now, I mess around, don't get it at all. So sometimes you gotta steal time. You gotta make time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta steal time. Sometimes you gotta make time. Sometimes you gotta get up a little earlier. Sometimes you gotta go to bed a little later. But we gotta get some reps in. We gotta get some work in. We gotta get some money. We gotta get some suffering in. You know what I'm saying? Some pain. Ugh, no mercy. But today we're gonna be doing, I call this my little beginner routine. So maybe you can only do one rep. Maybe you could do 5. Maybe you could do 10. Maybe you could do 15. Maybe you could do 20. Shout out to my man from Streets to Fitness on YouTube. This is where I got my routine. This is when I first started my weight loss journey. This is what I was doing. Um, it's 13. I added a couple, tweaked a little bit of the routine that he showed me. I added a couple of more things to it. So the first thing we're gonna be doing, and I added pull-ups and chin-ups to it. So the first thing we're gonna be doing is 15 burpees, 15 half burpees, um, 15 squats, 15 jump squats, and we're gonna do lunges. We're gonna do 10 on each leg. Then we're gonna do uh, knee tucks, 15 knee tucks, 15 dips, 15 decline pushes, 15 regular pushes, 15 diamond pushes, and 15 bear crawls, 15 um 15 um crawl outs, and 15 shoulder ups. And on the front end of each one of them, we're gonna do 10 pulls, and on the back end of each one of them, we're gonna do 5 chin ups. That's gonna come out to about um like with the routine with the 13 exercise, come out to about um 200 reps, and with the pull-ups and chin-ups it come out to about 200 altogether. And that's how we getting it today. So I can show you better than I could tell you. So let's get to it and get it done. I got some running around to do today, so I'm finna get this in early today. I usually get my training in around 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, but today we getting it in a little early. I'm in Chicago. It's 7:39, so I'm finna get this in. It shouldn't take no more than like 45 minutes, and then after that, running for the rest of the day. I won't see home again till about 11 o'clock tonight. Let's get it. Round one. Yeah, like I said, you might can only do one pull up. Do that one pull up. You know what I'm saying? This is just what I do. But this definitely a beginner routine. Might only do 5 burpees. If that's all you could do, just do 5 burpees. If you can only do one of these exercises, just do one. Over time, you'll get better. If you could do more than me, if you could do 20, 30, do it. Let's get it. 15 burpees. So on the front end, doing 10 pulls. And on the back end of each exercise, we're going to do 5 chin-ups. So let's get it. It's a nice beginner routine. Next, we doing half burpees. Some people call them kickouts. Allison, what up? Riley, what up? Luke 96, what up? You did them 15 pull-ups? That's what's up, Daniel. Next gonna be Jackie O, what up? Next gonna be my man doing it with me. Daniel, you ready? This how you increase your reps. Do your max, Luke, and then go out your comfort zone a couple of times out the month. After a few months, you'll be upping your reps. I used to do 5 pull-ups in my circuits, and then about three days out the month, I'll do 10. But even if I had to break, I just broke. But I got my 10 reps in for 10 rounds. Now, my comfort zone in my circuits for my pull-ups is 10. I'm working on 15. So just stay in your comfort zone, and every now and then come out of it. You know what I'm saying? And eventually, over time, you'll get stronger and you'll increase your reps. Next, Daniel, we finna do kickouts. So 10 pulls, 15 kickouts or half burpees, some people call them, and 5 chin-ups. Let's get it. Yeah, and also too, Luke, you want to do some negatives and the eccentrics in your comfort zone. That'll also increase your reps. Do some negatives in the eccentric and then explode in the concentric. The first half of this routine is the toughest because you got the cardio within it with the burpees, half burpees, jump squats. So let's get it. Don't nobody know what a half burpee or kick out is. Here you go. Back in, 5 chin-ups. Yeah. Next, Daniel, 15 jump squats. 15 jump squats. Live Sway, what up? I don't know. Oh, I do know. I think that was somebody's name, somebody's last name who created them, and that's how they came up with the name Burpee. But next is the jump squats. Yeah, me and Burpees got a love-hate relationship. Me and Burpees got a love-hate relationship. But I like to do burpees because I don't do a lot of cardio. So I like to put burpees in my circuit. That's how I get my cardio in. So yeah, I do a few hundred burpees every week. This round 3, jump squats. We done did burpees, half burpees, now jump squats. After this, it'll be smooth sailing. Let's get it. Like I said, if you can only do 5, even 1, just do that and work your way up. Over time, as you build up your strength and your VO2 max, you will be able to do more. This is just what I do. And remember that too, when you be on these fitness channels and they be telling y'all, here go a 10-minute routine or something like that. Listen, shit be looking easy when you watching somebody else do it. But this shit don't be easy, man. So do what you can and don't get discouraged because you can't do what somebody else do. You just keep doing you. Now you could take the routine and break it down so you are able to do it. But don't get discouraged because you can't do what somebody else do. You do what you do. 15 jump squats, let's get it. I hate jump squats and I hate jump lunges. Yeah, yeah. So you see somebody doing something on the internet and they telling you to do this or do that, do you. You see a routine and you want to try. If you can't, like they might say, do a plank for a minute. If you can't hold a plank for a minute, try 30 seconds. If you can't do 30 seconds, try 15 and work your way up. That's all. Don't get discouraged because you can't do a minute plank. Don't get discouraged. Five chin ups. That was 3 different exercises. Now we got 10 more. We just did burpees, half burpees, and jump squats. Next, gonna be regular squats. 15. Bundle, what up? Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm up early trying to get it, bro. Got some running to do. No doubt, Daniel. Here. Yeah, that's how you do it. Shit don't be easy. I see people do way more than me, and they be older than me. I just use it as motivation. I never get discouraged, and I never compare myself to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I do what I can. Sometimes I do see people doing routines, and I take it and I break it down, and I don't try to. I might hit it in my comfort zone, but if I do it again, I'm gonna challenge myself, and I'm gonna try to do at least one more rep. You know what I'm saying? Take it out of my comfort zone. Swear you are awesome and you have a beautiful body. Salute, appreciate it. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. But let's get it. Next routine. This is my beginner routine. This for the beginners, man. If you can only do one pull up, do one pull up. If you can't do a pull up, you can do a chin up on the front end, chin up on the back end. And if you can't do the 15 reps, do one. If you could do more than one, do 5. If you could do 10, do 10. And if you super advanced, you ain't got to do none of this shit. Yeah. Hey, Abundant. I just got me a who that? Luke Oakley. I just got me a fold up pull up bar. A fold up pull up bar. It should be here soon. So I ain't gotta be driving. The nearest calisthenic park from my house is about 20 minutes away. And I got a park about 5 minutes away where I could just walk to. So I got me a fold and pull up bar. So I could just take that motherfucker right to the park next to me, or go out on my patio and get some of that vitamin D. About to get nice outside. So I got me a folding pull-up bar. So y'all gonna start seeing some different scenes. 15 squats. Yeah, Luke 96. Increase the reps. Do some eccentrics in your comfort zone. If you could do like 20 straight pushes, do them in the negative, in the eccentric. If you could get you a pull-up in eccentric, do a negative. That's gonna rip you and get your reps up. I don't do negatives a lot, but I do some every now and then. It don't always mean high reps. Appreciate that, Lou. That cat said the land of Nati. Dan, you still with me, bro? He said envy for having mountains here. He up in Denver, man. He in that high elevation. No doubt. Oh, that's what that is. You got in the living room, portable. I didn't know that's what that was. You be having that. I didn't know that was portable. Y'all just got me one because it was nice outside yesterday, and I wanted to take this outside, but I'm like, man, I feel like dragging this. So I went on there and found me a portable. Next is the lunges, though. Next is the lunges. We're getting through this slowly but surely. Yeah, Luke. This the routine I used to do when I first started my journey into body weight. As you know, when I first started losing weight, I was just doing a lot of cardio, really, a few push-ups here and there. But it's this dude called Street to Fitness. Y'all want to go subscribe to him. Cool dude. He got a story too. He like went to the joint when he was real young, got out, went through his little struggles, trying to find his way without doing nothing illegal, and started training. Cool dude. But this is where I got the routine from. I added a couple of exercises and I tweaked it a little bit. But for the most part, shout out to him. I used to do this every day with the 40-pound vest on, the 10-pound vest on, every day. He just didn't have the pull-ups in it. And then when I was able to do pull-ups, I just started putting the pull-ups in too. 10 on each leg. One more. This is how you do a negative on the lunge. Slow down. Sit. On this routine, when you're doing lunges, we're doing 10 on each leg. 10 on each leg. And that's really the hard part is the first 5. For me at least, because it's more cardio. Now, when you get to the last 3, the bear crawls, the Tysons, or shoulder up, some people call them, or and the bear crawls. It's a little cardio too, but not like the first 5 of these, especially the first 3 for sure. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoy that hiking. I don't like messing with bears and mountain lions and shit. I'm straight right here, and I'm a city boy. Most we got here in Chicago, especially where I stay, you'll see a coyote every now and then. That's probably like our top predator. And you know, coyotes scary, so they ain't messing with nobody. But they'll get your little small dog, might try to snatch up a little shorty or something. But other than that, they see you, they run. Yeah. Everywhere you go, you're gonna have your issues. Everybody everywhere dealing with something. Either dealing with hurricanes, dealing with a lot of snow, dealing with tornadoes. You deal with all type of alligators, bears, bobcats, panthers. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you at, sharks, whatever. Everybody got to go through something. So I deal with my weather, my crazy winters and crazy springs and falls. And all I got to deal with is we don't got no spiders that bite you when you die. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have no snakes that bite you when you die. We got rat snakes and garden snakes. I deal with that shit. Y'all can keep all that. The mountain lions and bears and the rattlesnakes and and spiders that bite you when you die. The next exercise gonna be 15 knee tucks, and then we finna go into the upper body and do dips and push ups and stuff. Let's get it. I remember I used to stay in Miami, Florida when I was real young, and I remember it was raining real bad, like during hurricane season, and we had like a bank in front of our house, and it had flooded, and we woke up, and it was straight alligator outside the window of I slept on like the back porch and I had sliding doors and about to go outside and all you see is these red eyeballs and him hissing. Straight alligator. Nah, when I walk out my door, I might see a deer or something. Y'all can keep that. We get a few tornadoes, but that be like in the rural areas. I'm in the city, so we don't touch down really here. Hey, and the knee tuck's too easy for you. You could do L sets, 15 L sets. Control. Or if that's too easy, you could do 15 leg raises. But I doubt that. I remember I did a circuit with 10 leg raises and that was a killer. That was worse than doing burpees. 5 chin-ups. Next gonna be dips. Yeah, so whether you're doing the knee tucks, the L sets, or the leg raises, make sure you're in control. Coming down, for sure. Going up also, but definitely when you're coming down, because that's when you're gonna really hit the lower abs. Say elk, yeah, they almost like they. I know some moose are aggressive as hell. People be thinking they beautiful and pretty, but they aggressive as hell. Yeah, y'all got is them elks aggressive? You found I show speed there. What is that? Who joined the team? Yeah, they're aggressive. Definitely aggressive. Sorry for everything. Appreciate it. Rose. Shabbat. Peace and blessings to you too. Yeah, yes, moose as well. Only aggressive when another male moose around trying to assert their dominance. Okay. I still ain't messing with them. Y'all can keep them big old dinosaurs. Let's get it though. Dips. Dips next, y'all. We ain't got nothing but a few more to go. A few more to go. And I'm running late, but hey, that's part of the game. And remember too, you ain't got to do a lot of reps to get a crazy pump. You don't got to do a lot of reps to get a crazy pump. I just like doing a lot of reps. But you do them in a negative, man, all you need is 3, 4, 5 pulls in the negative and the eccentric. And that's plenty of money right there by itself. 15 dips. I ain't no dips, because they always kind of can't ease to me. I ain't no dips. It was that hard for some people. So maybe you could do 15 burpees and you can only do 5 dips. So what? Do what you can in each exercise and do it every day. If you do them without the pull-ups, me personally, doing 15 reps without the pull-ups shouldn't take you no more than 15 minutes. Everybody got 15 minutes. And if you don't, wake up 15 minutes early. Make 15 minutes. They say it's 24 hours in a day. Everybody got 24 hours in a day. Nah, sometimes I make my days 25, 26, 27 hours. How you do that, B? I just do it. I know how to steal time. I know how to make time. That's one of my best attributes, if I do say so myself. It's called time management. Time management. I know how to manage my time very well. You know what I'm saying? Always on time, never late. Always on time, never late. Let's get it. Decline pushes next. It's the easy part of the routine for me. Decline pushes next. I ain't got a lot of room to decline, so I use this bar. It's probably about 10 inches, but it still gets you in 10 inches on the decline. Get you a little deeper, 10 inches deeper into that pocket. Yeah, I made a short yesterday, and I said they want their women to be in shape, but they can't do one pull-up. I ain't say that to shoot no shots at nobody, because I remember I couldn't do one pull-up. I put that out there to motivate. They say 1 out of every 10 men, only 1 out of every 10 men over the age 18 can do one pull-up. Don't you want to be part of that 1%? Work on it. If you need a band, use a band. If you got to do a bunch of horizontal pull-ups or inverted rows, do that. It'll get you there. That's what I did. I never gave up. Yeah, this pull-up bar wasn't always taped up. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do a pull-up to save my life. You know what I'm saying? To save, literally, to save my life. I saw a video of these young dudes. They was in college or something, I guess. They said they got locked out their dorm, and they was trying to climb up to the balcony. They could. So the two dudes was at the bottom, lifting dude up. He was holding on, but he couldn't pull his weight up. None of them. They all tried. They couldn't pull their weight up to get up there. You know, motherfuckers in the comments laughing, giggling. I was looking at it. It was funny. You know, they was falling and giggling, laughing and shit. But first thing I noticed, I took away from it is these young cats can't even pull their body weight. I'm saying, yeah. And and if you can't do push-ups, declines, or regular push-ups, do incline. Yeah, I saw a video too of this moose was just chilling, and dude woke up all up on it, like trying to like get a video or something. He was recording himself. I don't know what he was doing, but man, that moose got up, boy, and turned around like he was from the charger. Dude just fell down and laid flat on the ground, like playing. Man, people be playing too much, man. Internet gonna. I know the internet done got plenty of people killed doing shit they don't supposed to be doing, man. Leave that moose alone, man. He ain't bothering you. Don't bother him. Trying to get a video. It's crazy. Um, Next, I ain't been doing a lot of diamonds. I usually do diamonds. I used to do diamonds every day. That's all I did. But I ain't did them in a while since my tennis elbow. But I'm gonna get the 15 in on this one though. And then we're gonna do shoulder whip. And then we got three more exercises out there, which is the bell crawls, the crawl, shoulder ups, and the crawl outs. Let's get it. Oh man, starting to feel it on them pull-ups. Probably be cool if I wasn't doing the chin-ups with it. Diamonds. Let's decline them too. Decline diamonds. Let's do it. And if you can't do diamonds or they rough which for you, just do on these next three the push-up routine. Just do if you ain't got nowhere to decline. Just do uh, different hand variations. Do shoulder width, wide. You might want to do some arches or something, or do just close grips. But just three different variations. I think Street for Fitness he did inclines, regulars, and declines. Yeah. Make sure that chest hitting them hands. You know you in that pocket. You know you in that pocket. 5 chin-ups. Ah, the best part about getting this work in early is getting it in early. I learned, I learned from all my past mistakes, and I try to fight against that now. You a bad man, Abundant. You would go to work and get a session in at night. Uh, that's where I fell off when I used to lift weights. Got all the way up to 3 plates, in 3 plates 2 times, and started trying to lift when I got home from work. And it'll be days where I'll just be tired, don't feel like doing nothing, and I'll just be like, fuck it. Next thing you know, that shit turned to 7 years later and about 90 pounds heavier and lost all muscle definition. Chest turned into man boobs. Everything. I lost everything. So now I make sure I get this shit in early so I ain't got to worry about it later and it's over. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no anxiety when I'm coming home. I just need to be able to just sit on my ass. That's it. Yeah, I already know. I already know. Okay, Sway, see you later, bro. Where Luke go, man? He got quiet. Yeah, yeah. And I ain't gonna lie though, when I was doing it at night, I ain't want to do it and I wouldn't do it. But in the daytime, I I don't be wanting to do it, but I get it done. Most of the time any damn way. Abundant. That's for everybody out there. That's where y'all be falling off at. Cause you don't do it on the days that you don't want to do it. And guess what? 7 days out of the week, at least 4 to 5 times, you ain't gonna want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna basically you're not gonna want to train more times than you do want to train. You know what I'm saying? That's why I salute to everybody get on here and show they work, man. Cause I be needing that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That help motivate me on them days when I don't want to do shit. And remember, on them days when you do something when you don't want to do it, that's discipline. Just like when you get your ass up and go to work. You know, if you don't show your ass up to work, your ass fight. You already done missed 2, 3 days this month. You miss one more day, your ass fight. And you don't feel like going. What you do? You get your ass up and go. You know what I'm saying? That's how we look at this shit. Real talk. So let's get it. This one we gonna do shoulder whips. Yeah. Get your ass up and you go anyway. And that's how we look at this shit. And then crazy part is after you finish, and you always be looking, it be feeling good calling off work until you get that check. Then you be like, fuck, I should have took my ass to work. But when you do take your ass to work and you look at that check, you be like, yeah, got that shit. That's how we look at this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the same principle behind this shit. So it take you discipline to get your ass up and go to work when you don't feel like going to work. Same with this shit. When you don't feel like doing it, it be days you motivated, you go in there and get it in. You know what I'm saying? Most of y'all motivated on payday. Payday, y'all running to work. You know you finna get paid. You know what I'm saying? And then the day after payday, you call off. Lacking discipline. And then that next payday, you looking crazy because your check's short. Some of y'all would rather go out and party than pay your light bill. You know what I'm saying? And now you want to get mad when your lights out. No discipline, man. Like discipline, man. You need to find discipline, man. Straight up. Priorities first, man. Put all that bullshit to the back. Everything is priority first. Priorities first. Fuck the bullshit. Oh, you at the grocery store, Luke? Oh, yeah. It's real early. Hope everybody has a good day. That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah. Got one in when he came from work. About to get one in the morning, too. That's money. Yeah. So next is the bear crawls. This my beginner routine, y'all. This my beginner routine. If you can only do one rep, do one rep. But do all 13 exercises. One rep. If you do 5, do 5. If you don't do 10, do 10. If you could do 15 in some and 10 and only 10 in others, do that. But I promise you, this will get you to high reps. If you want to do this, if you do this shit every day, at least 5, 6 days a week, this will get you to high reps. So all you need to do is these 30. You don't got to put the pull-ups in. Maybe you could just do inverted rows or horizontal pull-ups. Get you a parallel bar. It costs about $40 on Amazon or at your nearest uh, sports training store or whatever. About $40. You know what I'm saying? And you do some horizontal pull-ups in between each exercise, something like that. They're way easier than regular pull-ups, but that'll get you to pull-ups though. Yeah, next is the bear crawls. So let's get it. We got 3 more to go. Bear crawls. We done did burpees, half burpees, jump squats, regular squats, lunges, knee tucks, dips, decline pushes, decline diamonds, regular shoulder width push-ups, and now we about to do bear crawls, Tyson's, or shoulder ups, some people call it, and crawl outs. And we still got 30 pulls and 15 chin-ups and 45 more reps in the exercise. Let's get it. Yeah, and this put me at like close to 2,500 reps for the week. So tomorrow, I think I was thinking about either playing cards, which would get me there, or do that Tim Effect routine. That's 700. That definitely get me over my mark. bell crawls. Now, if you do pull-ups in front of these exercises, they're gonna make it more intense. Because you already got your blood pumping, your heart rate up some. Then you're going straight into these. Definitely make it more intense. Bell crawls. Some people call them inch runs. So if you notice, the first 5 was legs. Now you got you had the pumps and the half burpees and the regular burpees. And of course, you're getting some delts with that too. But it was really focused on the legs. And then, everything you're doing, you're working the core and the abs. But with the knee tucks, you're hitting the lower abs directly. Then you had the triceps, the chest, the delts, of course, a little bit of the back, because you're hitting the dips and the pushes. Now, you notice these last 3 gonna be a lot on the delts. Of course, you get the pump, so you're getting the triceps and the chest and a little bit of the back. But you're gonna be hitting them real delts for sure with these last 3. All that pressure from walking on the bell crawls, then you're getting the pump, then you're coming back, you're on your shoulders the whole time. Then we finna do the Tysons, which was originally called shoulder ups. Tyson just made them famous, so they started calling them Tysons. So you getting that's mostly delts. It's full body for sure, but it's delts. And then you're gonna do the crawl outs, them delts too. So basically, this routine is full body. You ain't missing nothing. You're not missing nothing. And the main thing you hitting is the mental, because the challenge of it. So next, let me do my 5 chin-ups, and then next, we're gonna move on to the shoulder ups. And with them, the last 3 and the first 4 for sure, you getting cardio with it too. So that's why I said, especially if you're a beginner, if you just want to do full body routine and without the pull-ups or nothing, and you still get some back. People sleep on the back with push-ups, different hand variations, hitting the back too. And so without the pull-ups, man, 20 minutes out your day, you got you a full body work out in, and you got some strength training in at the same time, plus a little bit of cardio. Can't beat that, man. 20 minutes, man. That's it. You ain't got enough discipline to do 20 minutes a day? That's crazy. Read a couple comments, and then we finna go back. Go ahead, finish this up. One day in high school football, we used to do bear crawls every practice. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, that we used to do bear crawls and wrestling at my high school wrestling, and we had 3 flights of stairs. It's probably about 15 steps. We had 3 floors. It was 15 steps. 15 steps to get one floor, 15 steps. We used to have to bear crawl all the way up to the 3rd floor and bear crawl back down. And then we would be in the hallway off the gym, and we'd have to bear crawl around that long ass hallway and go back into the gym. That shit, boy, every year, every year, my wrestling coach, he ain't never cut nobody, ever. If you made it through that first week, he called it Hell Week. If you made it through that first week of training, you was on the team. Dude, every year, it'll be about 100 people show up for wrestling. By the end of the week, it'll probably be about 15 people left. Cats will be throwing up and everything, man. I'm talking about he used to kill us. And burpees too. Them and them bear crawls and them damn burpees, man. Used to murder us at wrestling practice. People think football practice tough. Tell you, wrestling, that shit used to be crazy. Football, I ain't gonna lie, because Coach Epps, he was our football coach and our wrestling coach. But he used to tear our ass up in football too. But we used to do a lot more, like uh, you know, uh, just movements, like agility movements and shit like that in football. Wrestling, he used to tear our ass up. Like we was pushing, pulling, fucking jumping, squatting, all that shit, man. Everything in wrestling, that shit was a beast. Let me get these. I'm trying to walk my way through these last reps, man. I'm whooped. But let's get it. 10 pulls, 15 Tysons. Yeah, every year, every year, it'll be 100 people lined up for wrestling, mostly freshmen. And we used to just sit back like, my freshman year, I ain't gonna lie, I almost didn't make it, but I kept pushing. I made it through it. But my sophomore year, I'm in there. I know what to expect. So I'm looking at them freshmen like, yeah, walking through like, yeah, he ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it. Man, I'm talking about cats that you already was ripped, jacked, shredded. The jack cats, the shredded cats, you thinking like, yeah, they gonna make it. Man, they'll quit too. Real talk, they couldn't take that shit. All right, 15 shoulders. Yeah. Yeah. That's why when I went to the military, I was already crazy. They ain't even know it. I had got trained by one of the Best wrestling coaches in the city. So I was ready for that shit. Drop, give me 20. Nah, recover, private. Nah, 20 more drill sides. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They used to be salty at me. I used to get the whole platoon drop out. They used to be mad. Just having fun though with it. 5 chin-ups. Yeah. Last thing, crawl outs. Crawl outs. Last thing. Malik, appreciate that follow. Uh, yeah. Yeah, no doubt. I'm getting so good at pull-ups and chin-ups, man. Also push-ups. My best in the set is 62. That's crazy. Now you know what you do, Luke. My last Luke 96, I was at. Last time I checked, a while ago, it was like at 72, something like that. But they were shorties. They probably like 67% range, and I was going real fast with them. So that's what but when I started, I don't got nothing against that. That's what's up. There's a lot of people jacked, just doing shorties and real fast. So I ain't got nothing against that. But I'm telling you, if you try full range of motion, at least like 80 to 100% range of motion, and you do them a little slower, I guarantee you that number gonna get cut in half. It's gonna be somewhere around 30. I promise you that. Promise you that. So just try between 80 to 100% range of motion and slow down a little bit. And that's where you're gonna get the most bang for your buck anyway. But if you're doing them like that, you gotta do a lot of them that's the only thing with shorties. To get real jack, you gotta do a lot of them. A lot of them. When you're doing full range of motion with a slight negative, you ain't got to do a lot of reps to get that same effect, that same jack fit, that pump, that same man. With shorties, you got to do a lot of them. You know, cats that do shorties and real jack, they doing thousands of push-ups a day, thousands. You know what I'm saying? A day, and that's how they getting jacked, doing 50%, 40%, 60% range of motion. They getting jacked because they doing 1,000 push-ups every day. They probably doing 1,000 in the morning and 1,000 at night. Say woke up with elk in the yard. My wife would die. She woke up and seen a deer in the yard and almost scared the shit out of her. Here go the crawl outs, y'all. 15 more crawl outs, 5 more chin ups. We there. 400 reps. Nice pump. Nice little work to begin the day. It's like what's that coffee commercial? Brewers, I think. How that song go? Y'all might not be old enough. And it be like, wonderful way to start your day. Brewers coffee, some shit like that. This our coffee right here. This our coffee. Let's get it. 15 crawl outs, y'all. We hitting the upper body, but mostly the delts with these last three. Let's get it. Yeah, them shoulder ups though. That's what they originally was called, Abundant. But Tyson made them famous, so everybody started calling them Mike Tyson. But they was around before Tyson. Yeah, them shoulder ups. That was them cats in New York calling them Mike Tysons. That's two. You could bring your knees up. Do some standing crunches when you come up. That's why I love calisthenics. So many different variations to make this shit more intense. Oh. Oh. And there you have it. A nice beginner routine. A nice beginner routine. Intermediate, advanced. Do this 2 rounds. Do this 2 rounds. 3 rounds. However you want to. If you don't put the pull-ups in it and you do it 3 rounds, man, it's about 600 reps plus, a little over 600 reps plus. You can do it in about 45 minutes. Hour at the most. So we got everything with the pull-ups and the chin-ups. So we done bench press, we done did curls, we done did lat pull downs, we done did cardio. We got the leg raises with the little jump on the burpees. We done did leg presses with the squats and the jump squats and the lunges. We did everything right here with just the pull-up bar and the floor that you do in the gym. And I ain't have to drive to no gym. And I got just as much work. You know what I'm saying? Just as much work. You don't need no gym. All you need is a floor. You don't even need a pull-up bar. All you need is a door. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love calisthenics. You know what I'm saying? Because you can make anything in your house something to work out with. You know what I'm saying? Something to work out with. How you think they do it in jail? Most of the jails, they done took all the weights out of there. You'll see them cats doing pull-ups on the stairs. Under the stairs, they're going under the stairs, under the first deck and do pull-ups on the stairs. They'll go to a corner where the bar, the railings at, 2 railings meet and do dips. You know what I'm saying? They're going on the tables in there and do decline push-ups. They'll go underneath the tables and do horizontal pull-ups. You know what I'm saying? You don't need no weights, and you can get jacked if you stay disciplined and focused. Man, I got to get out of here, y'all. So happy you got to run. Catch you guys tomorrow. No doubt, Luke. Appreciate that. No doubt. I already know. You ain't never seen Mike Tyson do those Tyson. He used to do them when he had went to jail. That's all he used to do in his cell. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did them his trainer had him doing them. But when he went to jail, that's when he really started doing them Tysons. No doubt they could be done anyway. Appreciate that. Brandon, appreciate that. I'm about to get out of here, y'all. Hey, man, remember, ain't no biting, ain't no stealing in calisthenics. We learn from each other and we try to push ourselves and we motivate each other. So whatever you see somebody else doing, you can do it too. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no such thing as biting. That's only in rap. You know what I'm saying? Calisthenics, we bite and we turn it up too. But with that being said, one love to the lovers, one finger to the haters, glory be to God. We do our things of Christ strengthens us. We all have a great day. Faith without works is dead, man. Don't work, man. Don't eat, man. And that's what I'm about to do. Go work so I can eat. Uh, Stay positive, leave them negative people behind, man. Stay focused, man. Uh, No peripheral vision. Everything peripheral is distraction. You want to have a tunnel focus. Tunnel vision. You want to be focused on that light, man. And that light is your goal. You know what I'm saying? As long as you stay focused on that, you'll get there. And be patient. Have patience. Don't nothing come overnight, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Just get there. Stay focused. And I'm out, man. I love y'all, man. Catch y'all tomorrow. And y'all stay blessed. Salute to you, abundant man. And blessed be you and your family, man. All y'all families, man. Y'all have a great day. Need motivation? Hit the notification. We'll be here tomorrow. If God wills.